So mine's gonna be the wave party. My logo's a dolphin, and my catchphrase is "Ride the political wave." My first slide is gun control rights, and I thought it was a tricky topic because I can see both sides of the argument. Like think United States citizens should be able to own a gun if they are physically and mentally able, because it's their right and choice. But I feel like shootings in public places have been drastic lately. It's been a real problem. So I think we should do something about it, obviously. The solution to the problem, I'd let the deserving people own a gun, but the process to obtain it will be harder. If you want to buy a gun, it's going to be longer background checks and psychological testing, more in depth. By someone qualified would give the tests, and they'd come to your house and check it once a year, and the test would be renewed. You'd have to go through the process again a year later. I don't care if a teacher has a gun in a classroom. It might be a good thing, honestly. Um, I think the school could vote on the issue, and as long as they go through the yearly procedure like everyone else, I don't see it as a problem. It's a big part of American culture, so I don't want to get rid of it, but we need to take a step to maybe change it because things and people are changing, so we should add more regulations. For the LGBT rights, it wasn't really a topic, but I thought I could talk on it. I think it's a prevalent issue today, so it's in the media a lot. Um, like the thing is, you can't really use your personal beliefs to influence the decision. I know religion plays a factor into a lot. I don't care how you identify because it doesn't affect me. Can't let the religion get away because of separation of church and state. Like gay marriage should be legalized because it's their choice. It's not gonna affect me. You don't have to support it. But I feel there's no reason other than religion as to why it would be wrong. Immigration is another one. America was built on immigration. The country would not be what it is today without immigration. We're privileged to be here, and the only problem is the world isn't as safe as it used to be, so I think there needs to be more precautions because it's not like it's 1920, we can just cross the borders. We need to set up a high security surveillance system to prevent danger. We'll want to encourage people to join legally, and anyone deserves the right to be an American citizen, but we need to do background checks heavily because people are going to bring weapons and stuff in. And I feel the saddest is we have to deport just for our country's safety, illegal immigrants. You can read the rest, but I'm running out of time. So the topic of abortion, it's kind of a sensitive issue. I don't like to talk about it that much, but it's such a prevalent topic that I feel it has to be said. And I think it's necessary to keep it legal, even though it is a sad situation. Similarly to LGBT rights, we have to let people make their own decisions. We can't influence them just because our beliefs might be different. I think it should only be legal for the first 3 months of pregnancy, obviously, because then it's the baby's starting to be actual human after that, and then I think it should become illegal because the process of pregnancy can put the woman's health through jeopardy, and keeping the child could mean death for the mother. The situation of rape, it's not their fault, obviously, and then the baby, they wouldn't be financially stable, or baby would be born with poor health if the mother drank. So I think in these situations it's definitely needed. It's sadly needed for safety, and if it's banned, people would do it unsafely. I don't like abortion, but it is necessary. For social welfare, I think the organizations within it need improvement because the way it's working, I think people are just taking advantage of it. It could be done a lot better. Us people want to pay our tax dollars for something that's actually effective, so we don't feel we're wasting money on it. People abuse welfare. It's not currently solving the problem of poverty, which is for the American taxpayer is not good. I want more a weeding system, so we'd get people on welfare that need it, but slowly take them down a little more as they build up more money, get more experience. We can help them get jobs, help them find jobs. I want people to want to work and not want total dependence. So, well, I obviously want to help, but I want them to put in the work too. For like mothers, I was thinking we could offer daycare at an adjusted price for the kids, like mothers or fathers, because I know sometimes with kids you can't work because you have to take care of them. So we'd offer daycare at an adjusted price and then help them either get a job or go to college at an adjusted price as well, because we want them to like get a higher education and break out of the poverty cycle. We want people to add to society in a generally enjoyable way. So the minimum wage isn't as effective as you might think it be. If we keep raising the prices, small business owners or any business owner, it's going to be harder and harder to pay their employees, and it's going to bring up the individual prices of their items, so it's not really benefiting anyone because things are getting more expensive for us and for the business owner. It has the opposite of effect of what you might think it does. Like, and also what I think about special interest groups, if they start looting, being violent, weapons, blah, 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 to get their point across, then it becomes illegal, definitely, and they'll face charges for that. A lobbyist, kind of the same thing. Like, they can advocate to an extent, but the same rules will apply to them as the special interest groups. If their persuasion is alarming and corrupt, it will then become illegal and an investigation will go through. So basically, the freedom of speech is a valid law until it affects the well-being of others. For the congressional term limit, America was created to avoid tyranny. We broke away from England for a reason, to not have like a king or a queen or anything, which I agree with. And so I think the country deciding to have the 2-term limit with FDR was a good idea, because we've always preached not giving too much power to one person. Like, keeping this rule allows voices to be heard better, and our opinions on political figures might change over time as well. So yes, I'll keep the congressional limit to 2 years. That is it. Hope you enjoyed it.